So, carrying on from where we left off after that combat, First Fleet's in Alpha Centauri. Well, I'm going to send them back for repairs or whatever. Upgrade, repair. I'll send them back to upgrade. See, that's pretty easy. That's a good thing. So, what happened there? What did we lose at Alpha Centauri? I don't think we lost anything, did we, particularly? Barnard Star. Now, we'll send construction ship to Barnard Star to build mining stations. And the other one, send it there to do the research stations. I've just got to check something, make sure that's working. Yeah, I think it is. I just had to check the level of the microphone. I've had to change it since last one. I had some sound trouble. I overdid the gain on the mic. Still learning how to use this. And I've moved it back as well. That'll be better. I hope that's better. See, the game's pretty long-winded, and now I'm gonna start it because it was on pause. It started on pause, you see, and we've got it up to full speed now. Now what you do is you just press and hold the Y button, and it steps the speed up or down. See, my ship's going back there to our solar system. Now, Barnard Star has been colonised. Should do Sirius really, but what you can do is you can put blockers in. Have I got the resources to do it? Not really, not at the moment. But you can get your construction ships to build things in solar systems that are far flung. I can't remember if you have to have surveyed them. I suspect you do have to have surveyed them first. But say we've got this other empire up here. We could go bunging something in this solar system. Say, I don't know, that Binami there, right there, and that'd become our territory, and it kind of put a bit of a blocker on their expansion in that direction. This is why I go out and I try and find where the enemy. I've just got to move this, where the enemy's at, you see, because they are as enemies. There's no point in dressing it up as if we're going to be nice to them. The idea is to completely rule. Now obviously this is simplified because we've got less civilizations against us from our starting conditions, but also that could be negative as well, because that gives them more potential to expand, because they're not going to come across another civilization like we're not, and they're probably going to do a much better job of ruling their empire than I'm doing at the moment, because I'm still learning the game. I've played a lot of these sort of games, but at the moment I'm still learning. See, basics here. I've let me research go, so I don't even know how long that's been off. Energy storage capacity, power plant. So yeah, that's important. That, and it's a cheap one, 28 months. Thanks for telling me that. That's it. Upgraded. That does something on your tiles. You can clear them for use. Naval capacity times. I don't really need that at the moment. Sorry, 10% more. But it'll lead to something else, so I'll do it. Select research. Nanomechanics unlocks engineering facility. Robotic workers. I'll go for that because that does lead to something else as well. And I'm going to up the speed now. Now we're up to 22:15 May. Negative balance. We're losing energy credits each month. Well, I can see that up at top there. So we do actually need to do something about that. Where are we?
Construction complete.
Yeah. I'm going to our system.
Colony established.
Alright, we've made another colony. See, that's put us credits. While you're making the colony, see, it takes energy. Now, we still can't upgrade anything because we haven't got the technology. He just come up with like a hobo sign on him. This guy, what is it? What's wrong with him? It's not telling you. I'm assuming he's unemployed because there's nothing there. Now there's one we can upgrade, basic science lab. So I'll upgrade that to a bio lab. I wonder why it's got the warning thing there. Biolabs are specialised institutions. Oh, I see. Complete. Right, yeah. It was saying something about with our current income, we're going to be minus. But you see, as energy credits have now gone up, we've obviously built some. I think maybe in Barnard's system or whatever it was, that's helped us. So we've got to be careful of your energy management. It's
analysed.
As usual, we've analysed the debris in Alpha Centauri, and now it gives afterburners 10% progress towards them, physics research plus 20 points, engineering research plus 25 points. Yes. Yeah, we've got to be careful with our management of everything really, because it's a usual strategy kind of game. It's like guns and butter. You know, what do? Do I build my civilization up and make it perfect so they can grow real nice, and you know, we've got loads of resources, and neglect my military fleets and my military research in the hope that I won't get attacked? And then when the enemy turns up or something else turns up, it just slaughters you. So you have to get a compromise between defense, technology and resources. Ideally you've got to try and balance them, but that's part of your assessment of how you assess what you're going to do. Because we're looking at this, we've come across one civilization, but we've been attacked by pirates already, and I know from experience that there'll be a pirate base somewhere that eventually we'll come across it, or we'll find it somehow, and we'll have to go after it. Now, I've been in a position where pirates got pretty flipping strong. They turned up with destroyers and all sorts of things. And we've only got corvettes at the moment. Yeah, and it could have been, it ended up being quite bad. And while you're fighting the pirates, your enemies are getting stronger. You're getting weaker. Any time you're at war with anyone, it costs you resources and time, and you know, it's going to weaken your empire. Especially when you're at war with something that's not really going to gain you anything, like the pirate attacks. There's nothing to gain from that. Everything regarding the pirate attacks is a loss, because you have to build ships. You have to have commanders in the ships. It costs you all the time, and all they do is destroy your stuff, which slows you down. And when you eventually get rid of them, all you've done is just chased after your own tail, basically. And it's not gained you anything. You've not gained any real technological advantage or resource advantage at all. It's all been a loss, everything. And that allows your enemies to get stronger, which puts you in a bad position. There is something you can see. Where is it now? Government contacts, list of all known empires. See, it's telling us we've found them Kroll Confederacy. And there's some sort of bureaucracy. I don't even understand what that word means. And then on the right there, their opinion of us. Opinion is a measure of how an empire feels about another. It can be increased by building trust. Blah, 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 blah. Relative power. Their power is roughly evenly matched to ours. Their fleet power is equivalent compared to ours. Their naval capacity is equivalent. Their technology is equivalent. So we're even with them at the moment. So we're kind of treading water in that regard. But they have definitely got more territory there, haven't they? And that's, you see, if we can get to Sirius, we can open up more and more stuff. More and more mines and stuff, and technology research. Other science ship. Let's see where they're at. No, they're at Alpha Centauri. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to survey some of these closer systems now to see what resources are within reach. I'm going to send them back closer to home now. Oh, they've got no commander. He must have died or something, as usual. Research speed, rocketry 10%, survey speed 25%, that'll be good. Roma, I'll have that.
Research complete.
Right now, survey that system. And that one. See, I think usually these sort of yellow-orangey stars, K-class, they seem to be the or in Elite, they were the ones that you were more liable to come across good worlds. I hadn't really checked in this one. That might not be true in this game. I just assumed it would be because, you know, because of Elite. Played Elite a lot. Great game. I played the original one on the Commodore 64 back in probably 1984 or something, 85, I can't remember. But it was on the BBC Micro first. And it was one of them games that was a benchmark for all others. I think it was probably the first open world game, or open universe game even. Now we've got plenty of resources, but not many places to use them because we've not done the surveying, and we're out of range of a lot of them. You know, because as I said, we haven't got the influence. We need that blue mass, that blue border. We need that further out. Alright, just mentioned something about traditions. Let's have a look at that. Society, policies, edicts and traditions. You see, it does get complicated. Expansion. We must expand our civilization. So I can adopt that. But what's that do? Colonization, fever, career network, new life, galactic ambition. See, there is one that you can expand your borders, governor skills, empire leader capacity, protection racket, fleet levies, Star Lords, supremacy. Let's have a look on that. See what's available. Ship build speed, naval capacity, admiral skills, unity. Increased by 10%.
System survey.
Army damage. Yeah, war demands cost less. Harmony. Got them sitting there all wise. Lead a lifespan. Everybody's so wise compared to us Earthlings. I don't know how we've ever survived so long. Diplomacy. Not diplomacy. Federated naval capacity counts twice as much. Unity output. Unlocks building ability. Discovery. Research station. Cost less. Anomaly fail risk. Scientist recruitment costs reduced. Leader skill levels, research points equal to an assist research. I'll just go on to that one. I've adopted it. Now can we do a boldly go? Now that'll cost me less for each scientist now, I think. Yeah. See, there's a lot to it in there. It's not just the simpletons game. And there's not wrong with simple games either, don't get me wrong, but this is not one of them. And it's different, isn't it? It's different from a usual console game. I've got more used to using controller, but I would still prefer a mouse. Above, or just about above everything else. And the fleet management, like I said, is pretty poor. Right, we need to get this tech under research now. See, I keep forgetting. Quantum theory, improved deflectors.
Anomaly found.
It's every time, isn't it? Every time you go to do something. Quantum theory.
System survey complete.
I'll go for quantum theory. Reactive formation. See, this is now a branch in it from the other one that we were doing. Planetary resurfacing. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. It's quite cheap. Right, I'll go for that because monthly influence will go up, and that's good. Geothermal fracking, fusion missiles. I'm not going for military at the moment. I'm going to go for, yeah, I'm going to go for the cheap, quick to research. That's only 15 months and 11 months and 25 months. That's quick by this game standards. So it would seem sensible to go straight to Sirius and colonise there, but you know, what seems simple, what seems obvious in this game isn't always the case. You want to start, you want to expand a bit as far as you can in some ways. But if I went to say just go to that one there, the bubble would only be going out to like the next to sort of that system. The blue bubble would only expand out to there, so it'd leave a big gap between my main bubble of influence and that one. And Sirius is really close, so that's not going to expand my borders that much, and that's got a lot of resources there, but it's not a habitable world. So I'll get my science ships on the case anyway, and do a bit more surveying. I can't remember if I've got anyone surveying these yet, because I got broken off, lost my train of thoughts. Go do that one, survey that, survey that, survey that. I might already be on them, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's 20 minutes into this one already. See, time flies, doesn't it? And we're only up to 22:20. This game's getting on for an hour and a half old already. An hour and a half for playing at nearly full speed most of the time. See my rally points, first fleet. So anything that I build, I'm not really sure if it's going to go to first fleet or that. Actually, I'll have a look. I haven't really tried that. So I've got my first fleet. It's still in our original solar system. So I'll put my Alpha Centauri. They'll just move there. and it's got 3 ships in it. So what I'll do, just as an experiment, I'll wait till they move out of this system, and then I'll build another ship.
System survey complete. Anomaly found. Research complete.
See, another faction's turned up now, and I'm not entirely sure what these factions do, but it's just another level of complication that I just, to be honest with you, I could do without it at the moment because I'm not understanding it. We can embrace a faction or suppress a faction, but everything has a cost and an effect, and I'm not really sure about it, to be honest with you. We've only got humans on our planet, but see, these aliens try and do what what European Union did, is and give you open borders so that any alien can just, oh, here we go again, any alien can come into your system and come and live on your planets and stuff like that. I'm sure there's ways that could be beneficial, but it just seems dangerous to let your enemies in and live amongst you. Right, what happened then? Right, that fleet has moved out now, so what I'm going to do is, I have got, where is it? Yeah, I've got a rally point on first fleet. Let's have a look. Let's go to them. Manage. You see, they've got a rally point on them there. This rally points are central locations for your fleets. New fleets go to the nearest rally point when built. Rally points on fleets are prioritised over planet ones. So if I go to, you know, you'd think I'd have got this by now, wouldn't you? You see, that's why I need a mouse. It's just, I've been playing this age and I still keep making silly mistakes regarding the controls. So I'm going to build a Lizard class corvette, just one, and it's just to demonstrate this is the only way you seem to be able to manage fleets. And if you make the mistake of not having them all in a fleet, I can't, if I have 2 fleets that have 3 ships in each, I can't make them into one super fleet. I can only make new fleets from the old fleet, and it's a separate fleet, so it'd be, I'll show you, it'll be so much simpler. So second fleet, they're now on their way, they should now be on their way to Alpha Centauri to join first fleet. So if I go to first fleet and I go to manage, transfer ships, right, select which ships transfer to a new fleet. Press A to split this fleet into two, you know, so that'll instantly split them, right? Like that. Oh, and it just had to come up right then, didn't it? So that split that into 2 fleets. Now if I go to second fleet now and manage that, right, select which ships move to a new fleet and confirm. See, I can go to that new fleet, right, and manage that fleet. Merge selected fleets. There must be at least 2 military fleets of the same ship class within the same time. It's not doing it. I wonder if it's because it hasn't got a leader. I'll try it. Manage. Oh, anybody will do. Right, manage.
System
merge
complete.
Okay, Merge selected fleets into as few fleets as possible. Fleets will be sorted into the following order. There must be at least 2 military fleets of the same ship class and within the same and with the same faster than light type. Why is it saying custom name? Why is it saying custom name? No, I don't know how to do it. I'm going to have to find out. It just... Why would you make that such a nightmare? It's looking like there is possibly an option to merge them into a fleet, but it's making you jump through hoops to do it. And it's not explaining enough. There probably is some help on it somewhere, but I just don't know where to start to look for that. It's something I'll work on. But it just seems silly that you can't do it very, very easily. Why can't you just transfer them? That would be so easy. Transfer to whatever fleet, you know. What would be wrong with that? That can't, it's not rocket surgery, is it? Right. Getting a lot of pop-ups here, aren't I? Physics research is done. Event leveled up. Gained a trait off. Oh, good for him. Interesting. I'm just getting rid of all these. See, that afterburners we got from that research, it's put 10% towards it, so that's cut some time off it. I don't know if you remember that.
System survey complete.
Engineering facility. We'll do that. Select research. Hydroponics farm 2. I've never even come across this stuff. Reveals that a resource. Well, I've come across it, but never managed to use it because the games haven't lasted long enough. Fusion power.
Anomaly found.
I wish it would not do that. Right, build an energy grid. That's important, actually. Because you can't, you know, it's the thing. You need the resources to be able to carry on, and it's just the way these games work. If you neglect your resources, sometimes you can be left in a position where I've played games like this where you've needed energy, and because you've not got energy, the game just sort of stops, and you have to start dismantling bits of your empire to stop energy drain. And this one I haven't particularly done that, not yet. But I have played these strategy games when it does do exactly that. You have to start dismantling things to bring your energy consumption down. And that's extremely annoying, you know, because that's cost you a lot of time to build and a lot of resources. And then you have to start destroying stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me that just gets annoyed by this sort of thing, but I just find these pop-ups extremely annoying. See, I can't get any more influence now, so I might as well recruit a couple of people. Let's see if anyone good's here.
Anomaly found.
Oh, come on. Yeah, they're not really that good, are they? I'll just set them. I'll just put them in charge of a fleet.
Anomaly found.
Oh, look at that. I'm about to do it and it just pops that up. That's so annoying. I'm just going through it myself now. Oh, I've already had that. I'll dismiss it. image them for the archives.
System survey complete.
Right, down below, it's just another event. We have enough Unity to adopt this, that and the other.
System survey complete.
Which one did I go for? Discovery, didn't I?
System survey complete. Anomaly
Look at this. Every time you're going to do something, something manages to pop up. Every single time, doesn't it?
Research complete.
Yeah, I should get a bit more now. Yeah, but I've run out of that now. Yeah, these games are very, very long term, that's what gives me extra annoyance about max influence from factions of that. It's what it just annoys me that it interferes all the time, and I'm wondering if that's why they've made you have sectors. because it'll drive you insane with all the pop-ups. Assembly patterns, build speed 25%. Improve spaceport, I'll go for that now. See, my research list has just got longer and longer as we've gone. But you can see it's a very slow process, isn't it? A very slow process, and the game's running at full speed. We're up to 2024 as well. So that's 24 years we've been playing, and it's taken basically an hour and a half. Call it 25 years, an hour and a half. Obviously, it's not been constantly running because I've paused a couple of times and things like that. But it is a massive time sponge, and I just wish it had stats in the game, you know, so not just the ones on the dashboard. I say dashboard, game hub. They keep changing it, don't they? I can't remember what it's called now. It's not a game hub anymore. It's called something else because they can't leave out alone. Forever tinkering with things in these games. I don't know if you've noticed. You know, I play World of Tanks quite a bit, or I have done, and it'll be working all right, and then they'll do an update and break loads of stuff, and then they'll do another update to try and fix the stuff, and it breaks even more stuff, and they're forever just tinkering and micromanaging with it all the time, and you think, just leave it. It was working until you messed with it. And they keep doing that with the way the Xbox works. Keep having updates on it, and most of the time you don't see anything, do you? But there's still to have a messaging system and a chat system that's as good as it were on the old Xbox, as far as I'm concerned. And forever having problems with it. You know, when you go into chats and you can't hear people, and you have to mess about and come in and out of it. There's always problems getting thrown up. Nearly turned into a rant then, didn't it? But I'm sure you know what I mean. You're thinking, just have it working and then leave it. You don't have to do all. You're going to get rid of it in a year or two, aren't you? And we'll all have to buy all this stuff again and all the games again. I'm just sending these out now. Right, we've researched something. Improved deflectors, synchronized defenses. What's that do? Oh, that's a rare technology. Yeah, ups your fire rate of your stations, because some of you, like your starport and that, will defend you if hostiles turn up. And obviously at some stage hostiles are going to turn up, aren't they? So I'm just wondering about my next move now. I don't really know where to go colonise next, because you've got to expand, you see. If you don't keep expanding, you're doomed. I'm thinking about going out to this way, but that way looks interesting as well. A lot of resources out there. And there's a lot of resources there. Everrim. See, this game does a lot of stuff that's good, and it also does a few things, you know, which is annoying me, like all these pop-ups and that. They're really getting annoying. Victory conditions, we're nowhere near them. Where's our planner? Expansion planner. What did I say the planet were called? Everim.
Anomaly found.
Oh look, here we go again. Every single time you're halfway through doing something.
Complete.
Yeah, I think I'll just colonise it, see what happens. Ooh, that's going to need a lot of work, that planet, isn't it? But I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to go... I'm going to do one out here as well.
Anomaly found.
Oh, actually. Right. All my science ships are busy. I'm thinking about going to Bison there. Or Bion, rather. Yeah, why not? Oh no, I've got technology, haven't I? Bion, I want Bion. Bion. Alpha. Where's Bion? Oh, there we are. Ooh, it's not such a good world, is it, that Bion? There's only 70%. Pithria. That looks a better prospect. Where's that? Pithria. I think it's over this side. Yeah. Yeah, it was close to where I was looking, wasn't it? What about...
System survey.
About Vone.
System survey.
Vone, that's 70%. No, I'll go for Bion. Like I said, you do get an adjacency bonus for these tiles. You know, so the ones that surrounding that. Eventually, you'll be able to deal with all of them, all them squares. Yeah, that's my Earth there. It's doing the colony ships now. Now, here we have one of the main features that you need to learn how to do. You have to upgrade this to a planetary administration. That then enables you to be able to upgrade every building on this planet that you make. If you don't do that planetary administration, you can't upgrade anything, and it's just a game mechanic, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's just how it works. That's all there is to it.
System survey.
That's an interesting looking area up here. Yeah. Alright, I've got science ships that are not doing anything again. Hang on. Something just happened. Our colony ship appeared just as I was clicking. Yinin. Procon. I'll go survey that. Because it's got habitable planet on it. You can see, obviously, because it's green. Science ship. Survey that system. See, that's Barnard Star, the colony on there now, doing the upgrade for their for the thing. Planetary administration is what I mean.
Anomaly found.
Let's. You see, I went to click on technology, and it went and did that instead. See, most of the time when you see, the reason I would like that to just be automatic or an option for it is because most of the time you just want to research it. When it says anomaly found, you more often than not you're going to want to do it, and so just get on and do it. Stop asking me. You know, see, because what's going to happen is the game's going to sort of semi-dumb itself down a little bit by once you get enough colonies, it won't let you manage them all. It starts forcing you to auto-manage them by putting them into sectors. So why do that, but have all these stupid pop-ups all the time? That the answer to it usually is, yeah, just get on and do it. It makes no sense to me.
Colonization in progress.
Mineral processing. That's the cheapest and probably the best because I can get mineral processing plant too, which gets me more minerals, basically.
Construction complete.
Barnard Star Prime has finished its surface construction crew. Agree. 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 I didn't have a choice, did I? I had to press A. Yeah, there's some strange ways about this game. I'm still enjoying playing it, but I've not really got to Ender one yet. And again, you know, like I said earlier, the lack of stats, even if it's just how much time you've been playing it, just hurts it. It just hurts it. And so does no mouse control as well.
Construction complete. System survey complete. System survey complete.
Yeah, system survey complete again. I think half of the problem for me as well with this is I'm playing it on a big screen, and when I'll just press B to backwards that. When I press the right thing, it goes to where it last was, and now on the left one it goes to where that last was. If I go on the up one, it goes to where that last was. So if where I had it last is right at the top on Earth here, and then I press B to back out and I go over to look at my research, and then I'm scrolling round and scrolling round. And then I go, oh, I want to look at something on there. I'm looking at, say, my civilian ships, and I press the thing right. I press the D-pad right to select that side for the menu. I don't see that it's selected Earth 2 at the top. And it just makes it harder. See? Everything just came up there, you see, because I've got it colonised. And it's put that little blue border around it now, hasn't it? So I'm going to send a science ship and survey all round there now. I should have done it earlier, but I just didn't. Survey system. Survey. And again, I don't really care too much about making them double back and stuff like that. There is a research that enables you can just click on the fleet, that one there, automatic exploration. You just click on it, and if they'll just go off and do it themselves. You don't have to have any more input. They'll just go research stuff. Sorry, survey systems all by themselves. But that's a technology you've got to research yourself.
Research complete.
So I'm going to have a good research around this area.
Progress.
Yeah, 46 minutes into this again. And we pop up with yet another thing with an anomaly found. And every one of them I'm answering yeah to. So it'd be nice to be able to have that like a default setting. Do you want me to do it? Because you got spare space here. You could have a box here. Yeah, please do. You know what I mean? Please do everything without me having to have any more input. Or the science ship. Let's have a look around this area then. Yeah, let's see where that goes on. And there. Survey. Survey. That'll be a pulsar. Or a black hole. Probably a pulsar. Yeah.
Research complete.
See, we've got a much better idea of where everything's at, haven't we now? Planet sensor range, energy storage, fusion reactor. We'll have that. I don't know what that does. I've never seen that one before. Colonial bureaucracy. And we'll have plasma thrusters. And we'll be able to get around faster. Oh, good day, another anomaly. This ship will resume its previous actions when done. Get on with it, mate. See, we've got one up here now. See, I can send my ships over there now, my construction ships, and they can start taking advantage of the resources, which I'll now do over here. So I'll send UNS Mekong over here. And what do I want? I'm going to go for the energy first. Oh, I'll just go for mining stations. And then I'll go for research stations.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Oh, come on. Yeah, always, in it, always. See, to me, that's an unnecessary. That shouldn't even be in game. That finding anomalies and all that, because it's so common. It's becoming intrusive into game. So just either take it out of the game, because I think it adds little bonuses in there, or stop telling me about it, because it's just too much information. That I consider to be trivial, because it happens so often. It's like I don't. No one will remember, but there didn't used to be such things as domestic house alarms and car alarms. And when they first came out, if you heard an alarm somewhere, people took notice of it. And then they became so commonplace that you'd find people at 3 o'clock in the morning taking alarm boxes off of walls, which is something that I actually did. I didn't take it off. I came across someone doing that, taking an alarm box off a wall at 3 o'clock in the morning because the person who owned the house that the alarm were going off had gone away for a month, and his alarm started going, and that it didn't automatically go off. So his neighbours were a little bit disgruntled. But my point is, when you're exposed to it all the time, it becomes meaningless. And that's what happens in this game. It pops up with all these anomaly this, anomaly that, and at first you start reading them, when you first play a game, but afterwards it's just an annoyance. I don't even read them, I just click them, and I don't even know what effect it's having it on the game. I just want rid of it so I can carry on doing what I'm wanting to do. Time does go quickly in this. We're 50 minutes now into this, and it's 22:30. I'll read this one. An abandoned ship has been left adrift aimlessly above this moon. The massive sails protruding from its hull suggest that it relied on solar power to function. So now research. You see, and it's the same stuff over and over again. And it, just look at the bottom of that screen with all the alerts it's just putting up all the time. You're just sick of hearing it. Ongoing research. Oh, that's probably one I should have watched. Oh, the scientist has gone and died, hasn't he? There's me slagging game off because it's not telling me stuff, and then it didn't tell me the one I wanted it to, which is my scientist died, and if it did, I didn't take any notice of it. Recruit a new one. Anomaly research speed. So that'd be one for my science ships, wouldn't it? So is that. Materials. Research speed, materials. Research speed plus 5%. That'll do. Yeah. Now, is it telling me that I've got too many? Yeah, too many colonised systems. We have more colonised systems under our direct control than we can effectively manage. Empire influence gain -10%. Empire energy generation -10%. Consider assigning some colonised systems to sectors to avoid the penalties to influence and energy credit generation. Press A to manage sectors. So I'll just quickly show you how to do this. I'm not going to do it though.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Creating a new sector allows us to designate a planet as a sector, capital, talking again, and add systems under its automatic control. See, why you want to have automatic control is beyond me. So if I press X to create a new sector, you see that I have to press A again now for some reason because it's just frozen. So yeah, I had to press B to back up. I can select that and that, and I'll make a new sector. But I don't wanna. I mean, I've only got. I've only got 5 planets, and they're just, there's hardly else to do on them. You can see how many times I've been to these. Not a lot, have I? I'm going to upgrade that to power plant 2. Then I'm going to upgrade that to mining network 2, and hopefully should see a difference with what you get. Upgrade. I'm going to go to engineering facility. And that's going to upgrade to mining network. And that's going to upgrade. Upgrade to hydroponics farm 2. So that's food. Upgrade to hydroponics farm 2.
Research complete.
That's already. Is that upgrading? Power plant 2. I can build on there, so it's got an apple and a resource. So I'm thinking mineral processing plant, mineral silo. I'll just do a mineral silo.
Anomaly found.
No, what? I'll do a mining network. Well, no, what? Because that's just popped up and stopped me doing it, hasn't it? Yeah. A bit annoying. So you can see that Earth 2 is now doing something quite clearly. And my construction fleets are busy. My science ships are busy. Factions. I don't know what that. I actually don't even know what that does. That outliner options.
Complete.
My fleets are just sitting there doing no. And how far into this am I now? 57 minutes. So I'm gonna leave this here and end this.
Survey complete.
If you've been watching, thanks. I'll continue. I think. I'm not sure because it might be interesting to some people, but I'll see. Bye for now.